Students, good evening. Students who are in the online. Am I audible, students? Okay. So now let's start the discussion. In previous class, we discussed a lot of examples on by using what? While loop. And now we are entering into the another loop. We will go for it. What is the another loop? For loop we'll go. So let us start with for loop. So here, let make it ready. So then I'll go for the. Okay. Anyhow, it is in the loops. Let me go to the for loop explanation now. So here for loop or one more loop is what? For else. For else loop we are going to discuss. Okay, important students. Now here, what will be the syntax number 1? As we discussed while loop with syntax 1, while else with syntax 2, here also syntax 1 and syntax 2. Two syntaxes I would like to give you. Two syntaxes I'll give you here. So see students, if I go to the while loop example, if I look at carefully, one small example I will go for it. Here, of course, yesterday I said, and today I'm going to give you that again. Come in. So here, for loop example1.py. For loop example1.py. So there I will take up the data as something like this. Now S1 is equal to S is equal to Python I want to take up. How do you display every letter of this? How do you display every letter? Jarina, I can't hear you, sir. Students, am I audible to everybody? Am I audible to everybody now? Jarina, you please rejoin ma once again. You please rejoin. So let's start here. S is equal to Python. I just want to display the letters as what? Python. Like this, I just want to display. I just want to display like this. I just want to display like this. How I was written yesterday's class by using while loop. Here I will write it. See students, by using while loop, I'm just writing as I said you yesterday. I is equal to what? 0. While I less than len of s, len of s, and the print of what? S of what? I, and I wrote I is equal to I plus 1. What are the minimum statements to be written to print this data letter by letter? Line number 4 compulsory, line number 5, line number 6, line number 7. So 4 lines are compulsory to write it. Correct or not? So let us run this now. See students, 4 lines are compulsory to write it. Initialization compulsory need to do manually. Condition to be taken manually. Updation also to be taken. These are manual operations. These are manual operations. This is supposed to specify explicitly. You need to write a compulsory what? These things in the while loop. We are using next alternative loop for what? For loop I am using, which is going to contain implicit. Implicit means what? You need not to do initialization. Implicit initialization will take. Implicit condition will take. Implicit updation will take. I need not to do any sort of explicit operations like this. How I can do it? Very, very easy. This is what is completed. While loop is completed. I just say something like this, separating here. Now I'm going to write it something like this. You carefully follow. There I'm writing for loop. What is my data here? What is my data here? Yes. I am writing. This S is called what? Iterable object. The most easiest process to get the data from iterable object from now onwards, go with what? For loop. Go with for loop. Go to that. Here I am writing syntax you see. For variable name, for variable name, in is an operator. In is a keyword and come operator. What I am writing here? Iterable object. Iterable object. Now I am going to take iterable object. For variable name in iterable object, there I am writing print of what variable name? Print of variable name. Print of what variable name? For variable name in iterable object, print of variable name. How this for loop works? The for keyword takes the first value of what? Iterable object. What is meant by iterable object? Which contains which values? Multiple values will present there, correct or not? For keyword will take the first value of iterable object kept into where? Variable name, and execute the block of statements which are available within the indentation. It will go for the next time to iterable object. For keyword will take the second value kept into variable name. Again execute the indentation block of statements. Go to the iterable object, take the third value kept into variable name. Execute third time. Go to the fourth time. Fourth time takes the for loop fourth value in and kept into iterable object variable name. Execute. Like that, it will go on incrementing value by value, and it will go on getting the values until its length is over, until the number of elements are over. So the for loop executes every element of iterable object kept into variable name and executes the indentation block of statements. That is the execution process of which loop? For loop. So if iterable object contains 10 values, how many times for loop will execute? 10 times. Starting from which value? First value. Next, second. First to second, who will increment automatically? For loop. Who will select the first value? For loop. Who will increment? For loop. Who will go on getting the values until its number of values are over? For loop. That is implicit in initial value selection, implicit condition selection, implicit incrementation. Everything will be taken place. Sir, what about decrementation? I'll tell the examples for you, nothing to worry. Are you able to follow first of all? So in this case, now I will write it. Tell me now, for variable name, what is my variable name? CH. In where? Yes. Very, very easy. Very, very easy. Here for CH in S, what is the first value of S? P. Kept in where? That's all. Execute the print of what? CH. Print of CH. What is the value printed? Come on, P. Go to where? For loop. For loop will select the second value of, second value of S. Y. Print what? Y. Go to the next value. Come on. T. Put it in where? CH. Execute. Like that, it will go on taking P, Y, T, H, O, N. Once a number of values are over, it will execute the other statements in the program. It will execute the other statements in the program. I will write other statement as star here. Are you following me? Try to run. How many lines I wrote it for printing the letters? 4 lines. Here, how many lines? 2 lines. Which one is easy? For loop is more easy. See students, this is by using what loop? For loop. So I'm going to take up here. Here I'm writing print of by using which loop? For loop. By using for loop, I got it. Try to run this students. I'll be giving you by using for loop. I'm just getting Python here. So my dear students, what you have to understand is if a iterable object is there in front of you, straightforward go to which loop? If non-iterable object operations are there, use what? You can use when iterable object is there, you can use while loop also, but you have to process the elements of iterable object with what? Indexes. Indexing is easy, na? Direct value is easy, na? Direct value is easy. Are you able to follow? Now I want to print one more discussion. This is printing in what way? Forward direction. Forward direction or not? Now I want to print in reverse direction. Reverse direction. Online students, did you understand the explanation of this syntax? Next, I want to go for another syntax I want to take up. After that, I will go to the backward direction. Another syntax is very, very easy. Tell me now. Else, here I am writing some number of statements. I will do it. Number of statements will be there. What are the statements are called? Indentation block of statements. And what I will write it here? Else block of statements. Else block of statements I am writing. Here I am writing else block of statements. Here I wrote it. Tell me now. Generally in while loop, when the else is executing, when while loop is false. Same here. When the number of elements in iterable object is completed, for loop is false only. That time which one will execute? That's all. Come on now. Here 10 elements are there in iterable object. How many times this indentation will execute? 10 times. 11th time, what is the for loop? That time it will come to where? That's all. Easy or difficult? Easy. Dead easy that is. Now I'm going to introduce one more way. Let us go for the next example. Online students, did you understand the second syntax also? Did you understand the second syntax? Please respond. So now I will go to the, I will take the same thing. Here I'm going to take up. Here I'm going to take up. The same thing I will take by using while loop. Just I'm going to take up here. While for loop example 2 dot. By using while loop, in which direction? Which direction? Backward direction. Backward direction. Tell me students, backward direction means what? Last index. Last index. Tell me now, how do you do it? I is equal to ln of s minus 1. ln of s is called what? 6. 6 minus 1 is, that is the last element index. You know now? Right, students. Come on, guys. I greater than or equal to 0. I greater than or equal to 0. Come on, guys. Of what? S of I. S of I. I is equal to what? I minus 1. I minus 1. Are you following? Well, there I will write it now. Here I will write it. If you want else of while, if you want, I can write it. So I'm writing here. I'm writing here some stars. I will write it. That's it. You would please run this. Now I got it. Reverse in order. Are you getting this? Well, now I'm writing here by using which loop I will write it? While loop. For loop I'm using now. Here I'm writing. After that other statement. By using which loop? For loop. Which direction? Come on now. For CH in S of colon minus 1. Colon minus 1. Simple. Print of what? CH. Beautiful. That's all. Else I will write it, students. Else I am writing it. See, students. Now I am writing here. Single line I am writing some 50. Some 50. Is it a reverse order or not? No incrementation. Nothing. Am I getting in this order or not? And what about that is not printed out? Yes. So you need to write missing something there. So you try to run, students. Now you got it. Are you getting or run? Well, sir, is there any other logic? This is called logic number 1. Please, students, logic number 1. Here I am writing, students. Be careful. Here I am writing one more for loop I am writing. By using for loop only, backward direction, logic number 1, guys. Logic number 2, I am going to say. Logic number 2, please look at. What is that? What is the memory management, students? What is the memory management? Python. Python. I want to, what is this now? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. This I want to take. How do you take it? How do you take it? With what data type I want to take? Range data type I want to take. Range of, tell me, range of 5 comma minus 1 comma minus 1. Already range data type completed. Range of value, range of start comma stop, range of start comma stop comma step. Did you understand? Yes, first you please understand. For I in range of what? 5 comma minus 1 comma minus 1. What a beautiful subject. Print of what I'm writing? I. Just print I values, you try to check it out. What is the result you see, students? What is the result? Is it 543210 is coming or not? How do you get it? How do you get it? Now it is a matter of writing what? S of what? I. S of I. S of I. Are you getting? Try to run this now. So see that. Are you getting or not? Fine. So coming to the point of it, Lekana, Seema, I am clear about my voice. Please rejoin. Now this is the logic number 2. This is called a logic number 2. Are you following? Logic number 3. This, why I am saying these many? For one problem, you have to invent multiple solutions. That is our talent. So that you are a great programmer. Python here. What is the another logic, students? What is the another logic you are getting? -1, -2, sorry. -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6. Correct? So I need to start from where? Minus onwards, I need to get it. Up to where? Tell me, how do you start here? Start from where? -1, -2, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6. Do you know how to display -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6? Right, students? Coming to the point back, here I am writing. After finishing that, one more logic I am writing. See, students, one more logic. This for loop, else I am writing. That for loop, else I am writing. Of what I am writing, you know, something like some symbol I am writing. Into what? 50. Multiple logics I am writing. Logic number 3. Tell me, for quickly, I in range of what? For I in range of what? -1 comma -7 comma what? -7 -7 comma what? -1. Print of what? I. Print of I. Print of I. What is the value printed? -1, -2, -3, -4, like that. How do you print that data now? What a beautiful subject. Of what is this now? S of what? I. S of I. See this now, students. I'll keep this result here itself. L spot I will write it. L spot I will write it. See this now. How many logics you see? Am I getting that or not? See how many logics are there. Good logics or not? These many number of logics are available. I want to get like this also. What are the logics you see? One more logic. What is this now? Python. Python. What is the length of that, students? What is the length? Come on. 6. Starting from where? 0. What is this now? Range of 0 comma what? LN of 5. LN of S means what? -6 will take. And 0 to what? 6 - 1. Coming in which direction? Forward direction. I will write what it there. I will write a colon -1. I will write it. That also will come in back. But that point is called what? -1. I have to write it. That is also another logic. Did you understand? Yes. Logic number 4. These many logics. Logic number 4. I'm taking logic number 4. Come on now. For I in range of what? 0 comma what? LN of yes -1 of colon -1 of print of what? Print of S of I. S of I. See this. Got it. What is missing? N is missing. So LN of S. Here I will write it what? What I will write it? What is missing there, students? 1 minute you see. What is missing? N is missing. So N is missing. How to get it that? 0 only. This is you write as it is like this. You try to write it. What is coming? N. Are you getting or not? Yes. Now, this is the way. Logic number 4, 5 I will write it. Logic number 5. Logic number 5. Like a spontaneously you need to get your things. What is that spontaneously? LN of what? S. Minus 1, comma what? LN of S means what? 6. 6 minus 1, 5. To where? 0. 0 means I'll write what? So I will write what here? Minus 1. I will write like this. Are you following? That is also one more logic, students. 1 minute. This part I will write under this else. And don't get confused of writing these many logics. See. So once you have very good hair on the head, you can keep rubber band anywhere. If no hair on the head, what you can keep? No rubber band, no combing, nothing is there. That's why the hair on the head is not physical hair. Programming logics is your hair. Understand? So how one problem you are showing 5 solutions. You're a great person or not? One program, no logics. He is also person. You are 5 logics, you are also person. Who is the great person that you have to decide? Are you following? See how many logics? This is the one. Is it a for loop is clear or not? Right. Sai Kiran, last logic you did not understand. Read the range data type. See, if you don't know range data type, you cannot understand logics. Data types are your backbones. Range data type explained already or not? Explained the range data type. If you don't know range data type, I am not responsible because my notes is an Indian constitution. If you read well, you can conquer anybody. If you don't read, out of order you are. I say very proud of it. It's a compulsory that is. So I will go to the place when I'm saying that much strongly. If you read my notes, everywhere else you select. If you don't read, you will get, sir, I don't understand third logic, fourth logic, fifth logic. Why you don't understand? If you don't read the notes. Is the range data type already explained or not? Then why don't you read? Why don't you read? If you read, you will get perfect. Otherwise, we can't expect your performance. So need to reading the notes is compulsory. For loop I will open, students. For loop concept I am opening. Please read. This is called syntax number 1. Are you following this? Other statements. Syntax number 2. For loop indentation block of statements. Else. Here else block of statements. What is this? Other statement. Come on, read out. Here for, in, and else are keywords. For, in, else are keywords. Here iterable object can be sequence type. Bytes for byte array, range, str. List, list type, list tuple, set, set frozen set, dict. The execution process of, now I'm saying, the execution process of for loop is that each element of iterable object selected, comma, placed in variable name and executes indentation block of statements. This process will be repeated until all elements of iterable object completed. When all the elements of iterable object completed, PVM comes out of for loop and executes else block of statements which are written under else block. Writing else block is optional. A biscuit packet contains 11 biscuits. How many times you will eat? So how many times that eating process is selecting, eating, selecting, eating. What loop is executing? For loop. For loop is executing. Biscuits are what? Indices. 0 biscuit, first biscuit, second biscuit, up to number of length of biscuit packet minus 1. It will execute. How? You can read forward direction, you can read backward direction, you can eat any direction. Correct or not? That's what I said. Subject is good, you can do wonders. Subject is not there, nobody will care. That's all, students. So, coming to the point of it, this is about execution process of which loop? For loop. Now I'm going to the other examples. Shall we? Write down. Write a Python program. Write a Python program. Write a Python program. Write a Python program which will generate multiplication table for a given number by using for loop. Write a Python program which will generate a multiplication table for a given positive number by using for loop. Last class we did with what? While loop. Today we are doing with what? For loop. Actually, you have to do homework. Will you do homework? Huh? Why I'm not having confidence on you. That is the main problem. So no problem. I will do it. For loop example 3. For loop example 3. No problem, students. And you don't feel that, Sarah, you don't have confidence. Yes. Because you are still growing people in the program for multiplication table for which number? Positive number. Tell me. Let me build confidence. Who is this? Manoj is saying that already told this in earlier class. I also know that. But he don't know that. So he did not practice. This I said at the end by using for loop, I said. He said that already you said like that he's saying. I also know that yesterday what I said. So that's why, because you people see that only this one you will see. And back and front you will not see. That is the main problem with the student. Using what loop this is? For loop. For loop I need to go for it. Now I'm going to say for loop I'm going to write it. Accept the number or not? Come on. N is equal to int of input of enter any value. Enter any numeric number. Enter any number. Next what I will do there? I will do if n less than or equal to 0. Negative number and 0 number does not contain what? Multiplication table. Is what? Invalid input. Invalid input. Invalid input. Okay. Dot format of what? N. Okay. Now I will write what here? Else. Else I am writing. I will write it there. And already you know, students, I am writing that 40. Print of what I know? Multiplication table for this format of what you know? N. Now I'm going to carry this entire thing. So here it is going to be like this. Now I want to generate the multiplication table. Shall we write the logic? See, suppose if I enter 9, 9 into 1 is equal to 9, 9 into 2 is equal to 18, 9 into 3 is equal to 27, so on, so on, so on. 9 into what? 10 is equal to 90. What is this data called? Generating 1 to 10 is called what? Already we did with while loop. And the same thing I said with while loop. How do you write with while loop, students? Last class I said I is equal to 1 while of I less than or equal to 10. What is the 10? 10 entries. Print of what? Double quotes. Ayya. I means go to home. Is equal to like this. If we say ijk now, problem. Format of what? Format of n comma I comma n into I. See, your response I will decide whether you practiced or not. Your response I will decide what is your talent. I is equal to I plus 1. First line, second line, third line, fourth line. 4 lines I will write it. But here I will write only what? 2 lines with for loop. Sir, what is that? For generating 1, 2, actually n is called what? What is that n is called? Int type. Int is called what? Non-iterable. If you write non-iterable like this, for I in n, if you write it, you will get error first. You will get error. You see this now? I am writing some 10 here. You are getting int is what? Not iterable. Type error. So that's why for loop cannot be applied on what? Non-iterable object. Need to apply only on? Yes. So what you will write? First, I will take it range derivative. Range is very, very important. I explained 10 to 12 examples. I explained example sheet separately explained. Range of 1 comma 11. Why 1 comma 11? Counters 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. First, you print the I values here, say some 5, and I'm getting 1, 2. 5 into 1, 5 into 2, I want to do it. Now it's more than enough for me. I will write it here, students, backslash t into like that is equal to like this. Dot format of what? Dot format of what I will do. Here I'm going to write it. I will say what? N comma I comma what is this? N into I. N into I. I will write it else part here. The same closing line I will write it. Closing line. So run this now. Enter the number 9. So ninth table is coming. How many lines of code is written, ma'am? Only 2 lines of code is written. See this now. I'm writing only 2 lines. So something like, 19th table. You don't know 19th table now. Let's see this now. 19th table is coming. You enter whatever the table you like it. 23 table is there. You will get like this. Are you getting this? Fine. So like that, if you enter what students, 0. 0 is which input? Invalid input. What is this now? -5, invalid input. Are you following that? Now, this is related to for loop. How many lines only? 2 lines. Using while loop, I written what? 4 lines. Even though it is a non-iterable, I can convert into range data type. Non-iterable also can be converted into iterable type, and I can achieve the solution for it. That's what, when you know the data types completely, you can do anything. If you don't know data types now, you can't do anything else. Okay, now? This is level 2 discussion. Can I enter into level 3? For loop is clear? Huh? Now I want to go for level 3. Shall we start? Write down. Open the notes. Write a Python program. Write a Python program. Write a Python program which will accept a numerical integer value, which will accept a numerical integer value, which will accept a numerical integer value and find the sum of digits of the given number. And find the sum of the digits of the given number. Find the sum of the digits of the given number. Find the sum of the digits of the given number. Are you able to follow? So this is about the concept called what? Come on. For loop, I will use it. First, let us see the logic first. Let me explain the logic, students. Here, given input is 2856 is my input. What is the expected output? Expected output is 2 plus 8 plus 5 plus 6. What is an output? Come on. 20. 21 or 31? 21. 21. This is an output. If I enter the number called what? If I enter the number called what, something like 11111, if I write it, it is going to be called what? 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 is called what? 4. I need to write 4. Are you able to follow? Like this, you need to write classwork, homework, teacher work, student work. Classwork and you have to see, you have to write the code, and I will sit quiet and come and I will observe it, what students are doing, like college. No, I don't want to waste my time. Student work means, homework means you will do it in the hostel or home. Classwork means I will do it in the class. Teacher work. Come on, quick. Students in online. Homework, I don't make a dare to give these examples because I'm going to post 100 questions now. First question bank, I'm going to post it. Okay, you will do homework. But what about the students who are in having in mind, off mind is there? If SAR will do, I will be happy. If SAR is not doing, they will say, okay, tomorrow Sunday, not tomorrow I will do. Tomorrow Sunday means you will wake up at 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock, some WhatsApp messages, 20, 50 WhatsApp messages. To answer it, it is 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock hostel bell will be coming. Something is prepared. You will eat. Again, friends will come out. Sunday over. Homework, when you are going to bed, you will get homework is there. Monday. Monday by 48 hours, you will lose your subject. That's why. Okay, you may do it, but what about the majority? Half mind people. Tomorrow, postponement people I am talking about. Are you okay? Are you understanding? That's why my mindset is I will do it in the class. Okay, multiple logics. Let me tell you. Shall I tell you now? Right. Start ready to understand? Well, let us go for entering into the subject. So now I am entering into the for loop example 4.py. For loop example 4.py. See, 1 or 2 examples if I give, that is finished. But I don't want. I'm expecting something more. Program for obtaining sum of digits of what? Given number. Okay. Tell me now. First logic I will introduce. First logic. And let's see how many logics I will introduce. Right? Suppose you want to go to your home. First, you know only one route. Your parents shown this is a route to our home. You will go to that route only. Next, later on, you are going on that route and you want to do some research on the house routes. When traffic jam is there, you will look for other alternatives or not. Like that, multiple routes you are finding. So problem is what? Going to the home. How many routes you know? 4 or 5 routes you know. Later you will apply what best route to reach to the home shortly. That is called what? Optimal solution. Like that, we need to go for doing multiple solutions. Now I will go for first solution. First thing, look at. Now I'm going to talk about number is equal to NUM is equal to input of enter any number. Enter any number. Which type I am taking? String type I am taking. String type students, I am taking str type. How beautiful it is. Now I am taking for n for value in NUM. For value in NUM. If I am entering 2, 3, 5, 6, what will be the first thing coming? 2. 2 will come. I will print the 2. See how I am getting that. How simple it is. Try to run, guys. Enter the number 2, 3, 5, 6. I got 2, 3, 5, 6. What type they are? STR type. String type కాదు మధుబాబులు. STR type. Spell out. Right? So, type of what? STR. Type of what? STR. No. Type of what? Value. Type of value. So, you enter 6. It is going to give you 6. If we enter what you know? 6512. It is going to give you all the digits are what? STRs only. Now I want to go for what? Such a number when it is coming, guys, I want to do with what? S is equal to what? 0. Last class I already said. Even Savita Bishwal, one student, yesterday asked us, sir, why S is equal to 0? Savita, are you there, ma? So, yes, Savita. Seema, I'm remembering your doubt yesterday. I want to take it the number called what? What is the NUM here? 2378. What is the 2378? First, what is coming? Value is coming. What is the value coming? 2. 2. What I will do? S is equal to S plus what? Value. Valida, invalida? Valida, invalida? Huh? Valida, invalida? Invalid. Valida, invalida? Invalid. What is the error? Huh? Type error or value error? Type error. Type error because a numerical value cannot add to the number. That I already said in the beginning days only. You people are not reading notes. 2, 3, 8, 9. What is that now? Type error. Int plus str is not possible to do it. So I have to convert this value into which type? Int type. So I'm going to do what? Int of value. What a beautiful logic. What is the value of s? 0. 0 plus first number is coming 2. What is the 2? Come on. 2 is coming. 0 plus 2 number integer. 2 is in s. What is the for loop is going to next? What is the next value? 3. 3 is in str. Convert into what? Int. 2 plus 3. 5 is in s. Next value. 7. 7 in val. 7 converted into integer. What is the value of already s? 5 plus 7. 12. 12. Go to the for loop. What is the value of num? 8. 8 converted into what? Integer. What is the value of s? 12. 12 plus 8. 20. Now I'm going to write it. Else. Now I'm writing sum of what? Digits. Sum of digits of what is equal to like this dot format of what? What is this now? NUM comma yes. NUM comma what? S. Try to run this now. See that now. 2359. 2359. Are you following? 2359. I'm going to write it 1111. It is going to be 4. Not only 4 digits. You can say 333, 555, 122. Like this also you can enter. That is the value now. Are you able to get it? Simple. This is called one of the logic. Can I go to next logic? Easiest logic I will go for next. I will take it in the same way. I will go for it, guys. In the same way, I am going to write it. Another logic I am going to take it. Here only I will write it or I am going to say. Of course, same to same. Here I will write it. S is equal to 0. I will write it here. What I am writing? Colon what? -1. Also going to contain what? -1 I will write it. What the result is going to be? Same to same. 2, 3, 8, 9. Something like this. Same answer or not? This is going to give you what answer? 3 plus 4 plus 8 plus 9. This is going to give you 9 plus 8 plus 4 plus 3. 1 plus 2 is equal to 3, 2 plus 1. No? Same kada. 3, 3 only. This is also same. This is about which type? This is about one type of logic. Can I go to one more logic? Ready to understand? See, students, more logics if I say now, it's one-way drawback. One logic if I say, that is also drawback. More money is there, it is very difficult to save it. Less money is there, poor. Less subject is there, poor. More subject is there, unable to grasp it. If you want to have an average subject, companies will not take you. Then what to do? So ultimately, more subject is required. Okay, now let us go for the more subject. Now I'm going to introduce the most beautiful logic. What is the number given? NUM. That number I am converting into which type? Int type. Int of what? NUM. Converting which type? str num type into what? Int type. Int type. Be careful, ma. Int type. Be careful. What is the given number? 4. A given number is called what? N. If my number is like that, what is my number? N is called here. N is equal to what is the number? 2378. Now see, students, this process, I'll go to this place. Now I will write it. See, guys, here I will take the logic. All of you carefully follow. This is my number. I want to get one digit I want to get, student. Which digit I want to get it? 8 I want to get it. 8. How do you get 8? Come on. Modulus of 10. Good. So, modulo division. I already said in the modulo division, if you want to get one last digit, percentage 10. If I want to get last two digits, percentage of what? 100. Like that I said. So 2378 modulus of 10. What is this now? 2378 of what? 10. What is this now? 230s. 230s. How much? 237s. 237s. 10 into 237s. How much? 2370. What is the answer? This is called a remainder. Am I getting or not? This remainder I will add to whom? S. S plus what? S plus R. What is the value of S? 0 plus 8. 8 is the value of S now. What is the number left out? Last digit, one digit, I got it or not? When I got one digit, what is the left out number? 237. For 237, once again you do what? Percentage 10 again. What is that answer now? 23. What is the answer now? 230. What is the answer? 7. R. What is the already value of that? S plus R. What is the value of S? 8 plus 7. How much? 15. Take what value? 23. How do you take this coefficient? Double slash. After all, arithmetic operators. After all, arithmetic operators. Here I applied what? Double slash of what value? 237. Here I will apply double slash. What is the value? 23. 23 I will do once again with percentage of 10. What is this now? 10 to the 20. What is that now? 3. This 3 will come by using percentage. This 2 will come by using what? Slash. This I will repeat until the quotient becomes what? 0. Beautiful. Go. Start. What is this now? 237, 2378 becomes 237. 237 will become 23. 23 becomes 2. 2 becomes 0. Loop I will use. What is that loop? While n greater than 0. Compulsory I have to use this loop only. While loop only I have to use it. Tell me now. What should I do? Come on. N greater than 0. What should I do? R is equal to n percentage 10. N percentage 10. We get what? Remainder. Gets remainder. Gets remainder. Next, what I want to get it? S is equal to S plus R. What is the value of S here? I will take S is equal to what? 0. S plus R. After that, the last digit is added to S. What is the left out number after the remainder? N is equal to N slash 10. If I go to this number called 2378 of what? 10. 10 237 is called what? 2370. 8 is coming, that is R. I got it because of 19th line. Because of this 20th line, what is that? 0 plus what? 8. What is the value of S? 8. What is the value? Next you see, what is the given number? 2378. What is the operator I applied? Double slash. Double slash will give you what? Coefficient. What is the coefficient? 237. Go back. 237 greater than 0. True. Same story. 237% is 10. 7. 7. 237 last digit. 7. S was already 8 plus 7. 15. S is 15. 237%. Double slash 10. 23. N is 23. Go back to the while loop again. 23 greater than 0. True. 23% is 10. 3. S plus R. 15 plus 3. 18 in S. 23 double slash 10. 2. 2. 2. 2 greater than 0. True. 2 percentage 10. 2 percentage 10. 10 0 0. What is that now? 2. What is the remainder? 2. What is the value? S value? 18 plus 2. 20 in S. N percentage 10. 0. N value is what now? 0 greater than 0. False. Out. Else. What is that now? Sum is equal to yes. Simple. Execute 2, 3, 8, 9, 22. Are you following or not? And this, sir, I want this type of format, sir. What is that? If you want to go for that type of format, you see, guys, is equal to like this dot format of n comma, what is that? Yes. But the n was exceeded to what? 0. The n was exceeded to 0. You have to make sure that, see that 2, 3, 8, 9, it is exceeded to 0. That's why I will preserve that n before doing the operation. One temporary number is equal to n now. Tn I will write it here. Temporary number. Here Tn is what? Here Tn is what? Temporary variable. Which holds which value? Which holds original value. Which holds what? Original value. Because the temporary value I will use it in the further. See students. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got it or not? This is called another logic. Actually, I can take one logic and I can say, okay, over. Because of that, what will happen? You cannot get the practical mind you will get. You will get what? Theoretical mind only. You will prefer to read these notes only. Because of reading nothing, no jobs will come. Because of doing these examples, jobs will come. Are you following? Always improve your practical brain. Don't try to butterfly flow charts, theory. Nobody will ask. Are you following? Right. Open the notes. Write a Python program. Write a Python program. And you may ask a question, sir, but why you taught this concept, sir? You see. Will you get any question after 4th class? Write digits in mathematics? Will you get any question in mathematics from 3rd class onwards? Write the name of the digits. Will you get the question? Answer my question. Write the digit. Digits are what? 0 to 9. Will you get that question in 4th class, 5th class, 10th class, intermediate, degree, engineering, etc.? Will you get it? But every mathematics contains what? Digits. Every real-time task contains for loop, while loop, etc. But nobody will ask what is while loop. Nobody will ask what is for loop. They will ask questions on that. Nobody will ask how many digits are. They will ask mathematics and digits only. Correct or not, students? That's why that concept, what I said, it is only for building my applications. That's why concept must be very strong so that any problem you can solve it. Okay, na? Write down. Write a Python program which will accept list of values, which will accept list of values and display, which will accept list of values and display, which will accept list of values and display, which will accept list of values and display. Okay. Now, did you understand the question? How many values you want? 10 values I want. First value, second value, third value, fourth value, 10 value. Where I will add, where I will keep? For loop. Okay, leave it. Chota example and a kid level example. Go to the point. You want to go to a vegetable market. What you will take? Empty bag. Bag, the life of the programming. What you will take? Empty bag. Empty bag in Python. Empty list. Okay. You will go to the market. What you will do? You will buy the vegetable. After buying the vegetable, where you will add? Empty list. Another vegetable. Add. Another vegetable. Adding. Bag is full for the entire week. You will come to the home with empty list or non-empty list? Yes. That is called Add the values, display the values. Add the values, display the values. That is my question. Later I will decide which vegetable, how much quantity I brought it, I will decide. Okay, na? First taking empty bag and going to the vegetable market and buying the vegetable, adding the bag and coming to the home is important. Now I'm going to write one beautiful logic. Question clear? Huh? Right. Now I'm going to introduce the for loop example 5.py. For loop example 5.py. Fine, students. Program for here I'm going to write program for reading n values and display those values. Is the concept. Display those values. By seeing that, as a programmer, I will immediately understand reading n values, first value, second value, third value, display those values. When I read those values one by one, I have to preserve in one place or not? Which place? Can I add to tuple? Come on. Can I add to tuple? Can I add to tuple? No. Why? Immutable. Immutable, that is. You cannot add. Can I add to the set? Can I add to the set? Yes. If you say like that for everything, I don't understand what is your moving the head. No, you can add it, but order is not maintaining. Order is not maintaining. Order to maintain or not? Yes. You went to the supermarket, you went to the vegetable market, you purchased 1 kg tomato. On the top of it, you put one watermelon also. And you are going on the way. What will happen? Juice. So how to arrange it? That is important or not? Order to be maintained. Come to the point back. Now I'm going to take enter how many values you want to read. N is equal to, see students, how simple it is. Input of enter how many values you want to enter. How many values you want to enter. How beautiful it is. N value. How many values you want to enter? 4 valid. 5 valid. 6 valid. -1 not allowed. 0 not allowed. I will write it. If n less than or equal to 0. See students. What is this now? Is what? Invalid input. Is invalid input. Dot format of what? N. Beautiful. Now I am writing what? Else. So I will enter -4. -4 less than or equal to 0. True. -4 is invalid input. I will enter here what? 5. 5 less than or equal to 0. False. Coming to where? Else part. There I will do what? I will say like this. Here I will give you small logic part I want to say. See here students. Enter how many values? Enter how many values? I said 5. 5. I want to print like this. Enter first value. I want to enter the value called 100. Enter what? Second value. I want to print what? 123. Enter second value. Enter third value. I want to enter as -45. Enter what value? Fourth value. Fourth value. I want to enter as 4. Enter which value? Fifth value. Fifth value. Fifth value. I want to say something like 1000. Later I will do what? List of values is equal to 100 comma 123 comma -45 comma 4 comma 1000. I want to do this. This is my output. Are you getting? How to get this thing? What you need to observe in this? 1 to 5. How many numbers? If 10, enter first value, second value, third value, up to 10 values. So I want to write this. Can you help me? How do you? For I in range of 1 comma n plus 1. Yn 5. 5 plus 1. 6 means it is repeated how many times? 1 to 6 minus 1. 5 times. Beautiful. Now I am taking their value is equal to int of or float of whatever it is. Float of input of enter input of enter. Now I'm going to say value. Value. Dot format of what? I. Dot format of I. Dot format of I. Are you following? What is the value of I now? 1. Enter a first value. That value I will read and kept in where? VAL. That val I want to preserve into some place. Are you following? So, how do you preserve that value into some place? Whenever I buy my vegetable, I need to add to the bag. Before the for loop, what is the bag? What is the bag? Empty. What is this now? How to create empty list? Creating empty list. Empty list for holding dynamic reading values. Dynamic reading values. How beautiful it is. There I will write LST dot what? Append of what value. Do you know functions in list? Almost I said 12 functions I said. Append function. So, Robert, sir, why do we have 1 on 1 comma n plus 1? Robert, look at. What is this now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where I am starting from? 1 onwards. For giving this numbering purpose, I am taking this. Robert, are you following? Are you following? Yes. Now go to the further value. Now I'll do what? After finishing, I will go to where? Else. After my marketing is over, vegetable marketing is over, I'll come to my home, else part. Else part. In else part, I will do what? I'll say what? List of values is equal to. I will say dot format of what? LST. Now you are printing that. After marketing is over, you will go to the home and you will put your bag in the home. Right or not? By leaving this one, you will not go to milk bringing. Are you following that? First you complete that work. Another for loop period there to write the other operation. Start now. Enter how many values? 5. Robert. See that 1 is because of 1 comma n plus 1. Say 23. Enter minus 45. Enter 1000. Enter something like 56. Enter the 7th. Next is called like that. See the values now 23 minus 45, 1000, etc. Are you following me? Easy or difficult? Easy. So see that again. Enter how many values you want? 10. First value 3.4. Second value 45. Minus 56. Minus 6.7. Sum to 123. Some 567. Some 1000. Some 3. Some 6. Some value called what? 3.4. Duplicate value also I can enter. Am I getting everything in the same order in which order I entered or not? Yes. Easy or difficult? Easy. So once or will do, everything is easy. Once you practice immediately after going to home, you will get the same knowledge. Correct or not? Yes. So, why list of values coming in float? Syed Noor, my dear student, please look at that. See this float of. If I write what? Int. Because these are all these things I already discussed, right? If I write int, now you will get the answer. 5, 100, 200, minus 123, 567, some 4. Happy. Happy. But person like me, say 5, 1.11, no problem. 34, no problem. Minus 4.5, problem. That's why I said every int value is a subset of float. Please go to the float conversion to take care about int and float. Syed Noor, my dear student, did you understand the effect of that? Did you understand the effect of this now? If I take the meaning of what? Float, you will be getting this conclusion. Are you following? But will you take float here? No. Number of values are always integers only. Number of values are always integers only. 5.5 values will not be there. Correct or not? Yes. That's why So if you want to buy watermelon, you have to buy complete watermelon. Buying 1/4 of, I want pie chart like 1/4 watermelon, I want to buy it, not possible. So certain values are compulsory what? Integers. Percentages are compulsory what? Floats. Total marks are compulsory what? Integer. Your college marks are float, integer only. Reality. Percentage is float, I said. Total marks are what? Integer. Okay now? Right. So, who is this? Anjali. Sir, can we find sum of list of these n values? Yesterday already I said. Ma. Natural numbers sum. See ma. Yesterday's class is this example. Anjali, look at. This is my example. 5 values are coming. Maybe Anjali doubt is this example. This is the example. This is what I am going to say. This is my next example is that only. My next example is that only. What is that now? What is that now? After reading list of values, I will find what? Sum. Sum I will find. My next example is that only. Okay, ma Anjali. Now I move to the further. Did you understand, students? So, easy na? Reading the values, printing the values. How many lines of code is written? 3 to 12 lines. How many lines? 9 lines I wrote it. When I come to further, I will write it in 2 lines with a beautiful concept called list comprehension. List comprehension, tuple comprehension, dict comprehension, set comprehension. There is a comprehension concept is there. With that 9 lines of code, I will write it in 2 lines. If I write beginning only 2 lines, it's a problem. Are you following this? So that's why, students, now come to the point of it. Whittle, pop or LST of we can use for adding. That is the wrong answer. That is the wrong answer. What Whittle says is completely blunder. Now I will move to the further. Okay, open the notes. Write a Python program. Pop function is used for what purpose, students? Yes. Write a Python program. Write a Python program which will read the list of values. Which will read the list of values. Which will read the list of values. Which will read the list of values and find. Which will read the list of values and find sum of those, sum and average of those, sum and average. Sum and average. Sum and average. Did you understand? Now, this example will be carry forward. As it is, I will carry forward. Can I carry forward? Because the reading values, everything is same. For loop example 6. Now I am going to enter into the for loop example 6.py. 6.py. I will carry this. As it is, I will carry. See, students. Now I am going to say 6.py. Reading values and find what? Find what? Sum and average. Sum and average of those values. Here I will write what? As it is a list of values comes or not? Print of, say something like this. Well, now I am writing here, getting this now. I want to find the average. Code for finding what? Sum and AVG. How simple it is. Let us first try to run. What is my value, students? 5. Simple example I will tell you. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. What is the sum actually? This is my list is coming or not? This is the list. Go to the program. Say here, for your understanding, I will write the list. Correct or not? How do you get this first value, second value, third value, fourth value, fifth value? For value in where? LST. For loop. Variable name in iterable object. Print of what I am saying. backslash t dot format of what value. First what value will come? 10 will come, 10 printed. Next what value will come? 20, 20 printed, 30 printed, 40 printed, 50 printed. Same thing you enter. 5. Slowly I will enter. Nothing to be. Okay, 10, no problem. 30, 40. Am I getting that values or not? Below that I want to print what here? Sum and average I want to print. Sum is equal to average is equal to I want to print it. See sir, once that values are coming, when first value coming, add it. Second value coming, add it. Third value coming, add it. Yesterday's example. Come on, S is equal to 0. Come on, S is equal to S plus val. Beautiful. Go for that. In else part, what I do? What a beautiful logic. I'm going to say here, under that, I will print. What is my logic here? Sum is equal to dot format of what? Yes. Dot format of yes. 5 values I will write it 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. I got it 150. Average I will find. What is that? S by ln of LST. S by ln of LST is what? 5. 150 by 5 is called what? 30. What a beautiful subject. Go to the place. Here I will write it. Print of AVG is equal to dot format of S by ln of LST. ln of LST. Beautiful. Enter the value 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. I got this answer. Got it up? Easy or difficult? Easy. Now this is known values. Now you can enter. You can enter some 5, 1.3, 4.5, 5.67, 2.8789, 2.8945. I'm getting the answer like this. So because you have one trail run and you can later you can enter like this. Able to follow? Easy or difficult? Dead easy this is. Now, if you have, do you have any doubts? Any doubts? Now side any doubts are there? No, because you are looking. Sorry, is having any doubt or what? Do you have any doubt? Say no. Okay, that's good. So 0 is nothing but what? Invalid input only. So next, I will say here some 4, 10, minus 10, minus 20, 20 and then 10. What is this now? Come on. 0 only. Sum is 0. 0 plus what? 4. 0 by 4. 0 by 4. 0. 0. So what I got it? First of all, okay. I thought it is minus 10. Here this both of them cancel or not? 20. 20 by 4. 5. So here 4. My intention was minus 10. 10. 20 minus 20. That is average is equal to what? Sum is 0. Average is also 0 only. Okay, now Srivastava asked, tell me this average function once. What is the average here? Sum of the numbers by what? Total number of numbers or not? How do you get the number of numbers in the list? LN of LST. Srivastava. So I hope you are understanding, my dear student. Clear on? Srivastava. So now I will move to the further. Any doubt? No. One more example. Same thing. This I written what? My own logic to find the sum. Go to that. For a minute, students, you please come to the command prompt once. Now I am showing some small important logic here. LST is equal to 10, 20, 30, 50. Now this is my LST printed. Now there is one function, general function in Python. The function name is called what? Sum of what? LST. Will give you the total values like this. Are you able to follow? AVG is equal to what, ma? Sum of LST by what? LN of LST. will give you the same answer or not. This is by using what function? Predefined function. Like that, there is a function name called what? Max of LST. Max is one more general function which will give you the highest value. What is the highest value? 50. What is the next function I am applying? Min function. Very regularly asking question. Min value is what? Right. But the question is, write a Python program to find the maximum and minimum element of any list without using max and min functions. That time what you will do? That time you have to say, ask my sir. So you need to have the logic for it. So I will say the same example. Of course, I want to say the same example. If you go further, I will take this example only. I will use what? By using predefined function. And students, don't think that there is a AVG function. AVG function is not there, guys. AVG function is not there. Sum of, max of, min of, len of. These are all called what? General functions. Now see here, average of those values by using what function? Sum of. Here I will write it. I don't write this logic. I don't write this logic. Straightforward, I will come to this place. Straightforward, I will come to this place. Sum is equal to what I will write? Sum of what? LST. Sum of LST, I wrote it. Next, I will write it what? AVG, I will write it. AVG is equal to what I will write? Sum of what? LST slash LN of what? LST. This is done. End of that. Print. Done. Run this code and see this now. I will say the enter value called 3. Say the value called 100, 200, and say something like, 300. So what is the value now? 600. 600 by 3 is called what? 200. Did you understand? This is a scenario related to what? Come on. Looping related thing by using this for loop. Are you able to follow? Now I want to give you one more discussion. Is it clear or not clear? Online students. So what is the function here? Sum. There is no function called what? AVG. Print of LST once. There is no function name available called what? LST. This function is not there. You will be getting AVG function is not there. Are you able to follow? Right. Write down next. Write a Python program. Write a Python program. Which will accept a list of values, which will accept a list of values, and sort them, SORT, sort, very important. Sort them in both ascending and descending orders. Sort them in both ascending and descending orders. Sort them in both ascending and descending orders. Classwork, homework, teacher work. For me, it will take only 2 minutes. For you, it will take some. You will forget basically. Yeah. Lohit Kumar, good. See, Lohit Kumar, how fast he is? Sort of. Sort of what? Reverse is equal to true. But one thing is wrong in that. Small t is used. Small t. Capital T we need to use. Capital T we need to use. So, capital T. Are you following me? So, okay, no problem. I understand. Lohit, type speed, sir. Okay, no problem. I understand. But type speed also we should go very fast. Fast means consistency is required. Going in the bike very speed, fall down. Sir, because of speed, sir, fall down. No. You have to go speed plus accuracy is important. Okay, now, Suresh, good. Now I'll move to the further. Same thing. I'll take it here. Observe it. Now I'm writing. Here I'm going to say 8 dot what? Py. 8 dot py. There I'm writing. There I'm writing. Here I will carry. Same thing I will carry and I'll try to use it. Here I can write it. and sort those values. Sort those values. Right. How do you do that? This is called 8. 8. How do you do that? List of values coming or not? What you will do? Come on. List of values. List of values in which order? Ascending order. Ascending order. Okay. How do you print it? Come on. I'll print it. Come on. Print off. LST dot. LST dot. Sort of. This is what everybody will write it. Because of that, you will get what? None. అందరు ఇలానే రాస్తారు, వాళ్ళకి ఆన్సర్ రాదు, ఏం రాదు. దే డోంట్ గెట్ ద ఆన్సర్. ఐ విల్ షో యూ దట్. నౌ ఐ విల్ రైట్ ఇట్. అగైన్ దే విల్ రైట్ ఇట్. Because you will forget the answers and you will come out. List of values in which order? Descending order. Descending order. You will write what here? Reverse is equal to what you will write? True. You will get the answer none, none, you will get it. You will get the answer none, none. 5, 10, -4, 0, 2, some 20. You are getting the answer called none, none. None, none. I said already, sort function. Ashwin, you write imposition. Ashwin, you write imposition, my dear student. When none is coming, he is writing wrong answer. Wrong answer, this is blunder. Number 1 blunder, that is. Go to that. I said already in the class, whenever you say sort of, sort function will sort the elements and kept in where? LST only. So first of all, you have to call the elements in where? Like this. And you have to print what? You have to print what here? LST. LST. Like that you have to call it. Now you have to call this in this way. And you have to print what? LST like this. It is subject. This is a subject. Try to run this now. Say here 5. 100 here, -4, 0, 1, and then 67. See that. List of values in ascending order. List of values in descending order. Original values. Getting or not? If you want to print them in for loop, if you want to print them in for loop, for value in LST, for value in LST, print of \t dot format of what you know? Value. Dot format of value. Similarly, I will write this type of thing in this place also. In this place also, I will write it. In this place also, I will write it. See this answer now. Say something like, 6, 100 here, 34 here, 102 here, -4 here, -1 here, 0 there. What is happening? List of original values these are. And what is this? Ascending order. Next is called what? Descending order. Are you getting? Right. Rakesh, now LST of 0 gives you min value. LST of last element -1 will give you maximum value. That also you can write it. But I will tell you separate logic for finding those values. Max and min I can find here itself. Here itself you can write. What is this now? Here only you can write max value is equal to LST of -1. Last element -1. Min element is what? Come on, guys. 0, LST of 0. Madhubavalo. LST of 0. 0 na. 0 na. Shortcut. Shortcut, long cut, because of that only jobs are not coming. Long cut, shortcut will not, the subject cut is required. If you go for shortcut and all, it's a waste, time waste. So see 5, 100, 45, -3, 0, and then 23. What is the maximum value here? 100. What is the minimum value here? -3. And I reversed it, I got like this. Understood? This is today I applied with indexing. I don't want to use max function, min function, no indexing, no slicing. I want to write the logic. That I'll tell you then another things. Are you following? Right. So here I wrote what? Sort is equal to reverse is equal to true. Here I wrote just a sort. I don't want to write sort function. I want to write KVR sort. KVR sort is called what? Error. because that function is not there. Name error will come. How to write my own sorting technique? That is a subject. In data success, there is a sorting techniques are there. Bubble sort, quick sort, radix sort, index sort, heap sort, min heap, max heap, merge sort, bucket sort, heap sort. So many sorting techniques are there. But in colleges, they will say only bubble sort. It's a useless technique only, they will say. And that will take more time to do that. In further, I'll tell you how to sort the elements also by writing our own technique. See, so many things are there, students. I will explain that. Are you following, students? Right. So, what is this? Giridharan, we buy hot that also in college. Yes, ma. Yes. Even myself also by hearted student. In my BE first year, my sort written for I in for C language for I is equal to 0, I less than or I less than n, I plus plus. Open the bracket. For j is equal to I plus 1, j greater than something, j plus plus. If a of I greater than a of j, t is equal to a of I is equal to a of j is equal to t, and close the bracket. And you don't think that I am buttifying. No, I know the logic. Heap sort logic also I'll just tell like anything. This is after all very simple. Java logic you tell me, I'll just tell like a by hearting logic. How do you get that logic? Subject. 24 hours reading only. Once you get the job, you can enjoy. Without job, what you will enjoy? Correct or not? That's a job is important. Good career is important. Understand? Fine. First you improve your logics. Once you know coding well, you can do everything. Okay, now student. As on today, anything you click in the internet or anything you do in the mobile, a piece of code is executing or not? That piece of code, who will write? Programmer only, not the person who is roaming on the roads. He is enjoying that logic because of the piece of code only. Such a piece of code, whoever will write, they will get more and more money as in the form of salary. Correct or not? And the mobile software people will buy that software from the companies. With crores of rupees, they will sell it out. Because normal person cannot write the code now. That's why. So, come to the point. Logics are important. So now I will stop the class, and it is 7:38. I'll stop the class, and Monday I'll go forward. This example, this is a which level I entered? Which level? Third level. Next I will introduce break and continue. Monday I will introduce. That is another third level only continued with break and continue. Fourth level is there. Loop in a loop. That is the fourth level. And even fifth level examples also I will introduce. So you should not feel much complex about it. Okay? Right. Thank you, students. All the best. Students who are in the online, any more doubts? Do you have any doubts, students? Any more logics? No more doubts?
Okay, no more doubts are there. So I'll stop my class, and tomorrow class, it's not there. Monday class we will meet. Thank you, students. All the best. Now I'll post that examples. You try to read the notes and practice well. Thank you, students.